Good evening. Welcome to the 15th Annual Gala for the Arts. My name is Carol Rain. I'm the Philanthropy Manager for the Arts at Hartnell College. We are delighted to have you join us this evening to share the stories, the creative and innovative ways that students and faculty and Hartnell staff have transitioned to online learning. So without further ado, let's get a welcome from Linda Jin, our co-chair of the Gala Committee.
Good evening, and welcome to the 15th Annual Gala for the Arts. My name is Linda Jin, and one of the co-chairs of this wonderful event. I've had the privilege of helping make this gala a success these past 15 years and have supported the arts for even longer. I'm happy you could join us by staying safe and healthy from your home. Let me start by telling you a few highlights I remember most. First, the production of Phantom of the Opera, where the orchestra was set in the rafters to allow cavern scenes to be lifted from the orchestra pit. What a feat that was, along with the many set changes for our production crew. Does anybody remember Shakespeare's King Richard and those sword fights? And how about those 3 days of East of Eden or Peter Pan? And most recently, Zoot Suit. How about our spring concert with those talented musicians and the choir group? Although we began as a small fundraising group for theater, our goal has expanded over the years to support a full range of arts at Hartnell College. Art is an essential part of our lives, whether just an escape from the realities of daily life or an enrichment for a well-rounded student. Your donations support arts scholarships and arts programming combined to ensure strong arts learning and community arts engagement. You are welcome to designate your support to an art fund of choice, such as choir, music, theater arts and cinema, the Western Stage, and the Hub, to name a few. And finally, I want to recognize our major sponsors of this event, Joanne Taylor Johnson and Scholl and Company. Thank you very much. Now let's begin the gala with a few words from Jackie Cruz, Vice President of Advancement and Development, representing the Hartnell Foundation.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 special edition of the Gala for the Arts, benefiting each department here in the arts at Hartnell College. Through this pandemic, one thing has kept us united, and that is the power of the arts through theater, music, visual arts, performing arts. Through that, we have all been united with resiliency and human kindness. And Hartnell College is eternally grateful to each and every one of you for believing that arts is one of the most important disciplines that we could ever support. Sometimes pure academics just don't meet it for each student. Every student's different, and they come with their unique abilities and different ways of learning and expressing their creative nature. So I am so grateful that at Hartnell College we have opportunities for every student, and the art students are extraordinary, talented, creative, and amazing. You will have the opportunity to hear from Johnny Ray later on, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Like Johnny, there are many students at Hartnell, and they need your support. And for that, we thank you. Thanks, everyone. I hope you have a great evening. And on behalf of all of us at Hartnell College, have a great time, and thank you once again.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Raul Rodriguez. I'm the Interim Superintendent President at Hartnell College. Thank you for being part of Hartnell's 15th Annual Gala for the Arts. Every year, the Gala brings together people like you who appreciate the vital importance of the arts and arts education. We are grateful you could join us for this virtual event, which will showcase the excellence of Hartnell's visual and performing arts programs and the talents of our students. If you haven't already, I hope you will take the opportunity to make an online gift to the Hartnell Fund for the Arts. Your support will allow us to continue providing students with a pathway to careers in music, visual arts, theater, video production, teaching, and more. Please enjoy tonight's program, and I look forward to seeing you at arts events on our campus as soon as we are able to have them once again. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Pat Horsley, this year's co-chair for the Gala of the Arts at Hartnell College. What are we sponsoring or supporting? Live theater, an inclusive art form where all the arts are represented. Graphic design, photography, acting, music, sound technicians, and many, many more artists. Theater is a place where the arts come together and find a home. The theme for this 2020 season, as selected by John Solover, the artistic director of the Western Stage, is home. And whether I'm backstage, on stage, or in the audience, when the lights dim and the audience quiets and the curtains begin to open, I feel the thrill of anticipation. I'll see John Steinbeck's East of Eden, or Luis Valdez's Zoot Suit, or The Wizard of Oz. And I can't wait to see what's behind the curtain. Usually, there's a nugget of truth that awaits me, because that's what happens when good literature is brought to life on stage. The Western Stage has been my home theater for 45 years. Join me and experience the magic of theater. And as Dorothy says, there's no place like home.
Hi, my name is Philip Tufts. I'm a high school senior, a student at Hartnell College, and principal bass at the Western Stage Theatre Company. I started with the Western Stage in 2017 at the age of 14, when Don Daly reached out and asked me to play in their upcoming show, Young Frankenstein. For me, this was an amazing opportunity. Since then, I have played in 7 shows over the course of 3 seasons, including The Secret Garden, Hair, The Drowsy Chaperone, Little Women, Of Mice and Men, and Evita. They've all been fantastic. Performing with the Western Stage has given me confidence and taught me to believe in myself. My ability to perform was never questioned. I was expected to rise to the occasion and play the shows. This helped me grow as both a musician and as a person. The experience I gained through the Western Stage propelled me onto the Monterey Jazz Festival, the Next Generation Jazz Festival, and the San Jose Jazz Festival. It has also given me confidence to start my own company and pursue my career in music technology. I intend to apply to college and gain degrees in music technology and business. I would like to thank both the Western Stage and Don Daly for the opportunities they have given me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Justin Matthew Gordon, and I am the director of Mr. Burns, a post-electric play here at the Western Stage. First and foremost, I have to commend Western Stage for their prophetic nature in selecting this piece. It actually takes place not in the not too distant future after a global pandemic, which causes an apocalyptic event. So who knew? This piece is quite special beyond the ironic narrative that it possesses in our day and age. It is a piece that honors the human spirit and how we connect with each other through storytelling. It just so happens that in this case, the stories being told are recreations of episodes from The Simpsons. However, in doing so, it honors various forms of theater. It honors musical theater, classical Greek, a little bit of a Shakespearean element, as well as contemporary drama. There's music, there's dancing, there's irreverency. I think you will all enjoy it quite thoroughly. It's been quite a process. We've been only able to meet via Zoom, and we've never been in the same room together. So I look forward to the day when we can all gather in the same place to finish presenting this fantastic piece of work for an audience, all in the same space, all together. So that said, I'd like to give a shout out to the Western Stage, to John Sulliver and Melissa Chin Parker, as well as my creative team, particularly my stage manager, Amy Cruz Ortiz, my musical director, Michael Blackburn, and my choreographer, Heather Ostera Nelson. You have all done amazing work in unprecedented circumstances, as has our cast. Our phenomenal cast has had to endure quite a lot of uncertainty as we plan this next step in our theatrical future, and they've all done a commendable job. They have created some vibrant, fascinating, funny, very deeply human characters that will help honor this tremendous play. So thank you all for your time, your dedication, and I look forward to the day when we can all meet together again, all under the same roof, all sharing the same story. Thank you.
The episode starts with Bart getting letters saying, "I'm going to kill you, Bart."
Right. I'm going to kill you, Bart. But that's not how it starts. It starts, they're on the couch, Bart and Lisa, and they're watching TV, right?
That is right. Yes, they're watching Itchy and Scratchy.
Oh! And it's some Itchy and Scratchy episode.
That's the cartoon that they watch, right?
It's incredibly violent.
It's shockingly violent, and they think it's hilarious.
They always die, right? They always die.
The cat always dies. The cat always gets it really violently.
Somebody always gets chopped to bits.
That's the cat, Itchy. Or is it Scratchy? Wait.
Itchy is the cunning mouse who always kills Scratchy, who is the cat. And Bart and Lisa always think it's completely hilarious. It's disturbing. It's awesome.
And Lisa's saying, like, that's really funny, Bart. Why aren't you laughing? Or something. And Bart is full of gloom because he's depressed because somebody is trying to kill him.
And then the doorbell rings and it's the mail.
Yes. And that's when Lisa gets the pen pal letter.
And Bart, yes, that's when Bart gets another death threat. And everything is shot like Cape Fear. So like they're like all these smash cuts where it's just like, duh, where they like start on a shot and then sort of widen out in the way what Cape Fear, like
it's second Cape Fear.
The second, the De Niro. So it's like he'll open a letter and suddenly it'll be just smash cut on the letter. Like, "I'm gonna kill you, Bart." Whee! And at one point he's got all the letters on the kitchen table. And it's an overhead shot. All of these letters written in blood, and it's like, womp, womp. Well, yeah, that's the sound from the Cape Fear soundtrack. The womp, 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 womp. So it's that, and it's all of them sitting around the kitchen table. And it's like, die, Bart, die. I'm going to kill you, Bart, da 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 da. And then's like one written in pen. And he's like, this one's written in pen. And Homer's like, oh, I wrote that one because it was for that time when Bart tattooed this on my butt. And he like pulls down his pants and his butt is tattooed with the word wide load. The whole family is just and like they starts laughing for like a really weirdly long time. Marge, Lisa, the baby are just like I mean, I just thought it was funny that they would just take a break from the episode to laugh at Homer.
Hey. It's nothing. I thought I heard something. This is no victory, Bart Simpson, and don't imagine that it is. You may have succeeded, but you haven't triumphed, no. Only freakish dumb luck plucked you from me. And if you think that God, or fate, or fortune, or any assortment of sentimental some such rescued you, oh, my delightful little charmer, what a savage surprise the rest of your life is going to be.
This is it, Burns. You're never coming back.
What, never?
No, never.
What, never?
Hi, I'm Dustin Lance Black. Thank you for having me. You know, in the United States today, too many think of the arts as non-essential, as indulgent, as mere entertainment, a diversion from quote-unquote more critical concerns. And certainly, that is evident in schools, where the arts are no longer part of a regular curriculum and at best are offered as an elective course. Even when presented with research and data that links performing and visual arts study to intellectual and emotional development across disciplines, the arts are not supported, not in the same manner as STEM or business, and unfortunately, the myth that a career in arts is unlikely still persists, even as economic industry leaders are awakening to the fact that arts education creates empathetic, innovative, collaborative, and highly desirable employees and collaborators. Hartnell College is one place where the arts have had a long history of support and a place of importance. But what if? What if music, visual arts, the Western stage no longer existed at Hartnell College? What if those important pathways of cultural exchange and community outreach were deemed unessential? What if Hartnell College was no longer at the center of cultural gatherings and a safe place for diverse discourse? When you envision the other side of this pandemic, of this recession, does it include the arts? Listen, I can tell you without a doubt that when I was a boy, a painfully shy boy who felt like an outsider and just too different and considered dire solutions to end that pain, I found Hartnell College. And there I found mentors and teachers and a family who helped me understand that my differences were my strength. I owe my life and career to Hartnell College's commitment to the arts. And I know I'm not alone. Your financial support for the arts and Hartnell will have a direct impact on so many lives in monumental, unimagined, incredibly meaningful ways. And yes, it's true, you will probably be called on far beyond this one evening. Listen, in these trying times, the arts community continues to rise to the challenges to meet the world's need for solace and beauty and connection by innovating the ways in which we might reach out into homes and lives to ensure that what is best and most human in each of us is not forgotten or threatened by isolation. You can be a part of a movement that sustains Hartnell's arts programs during COVID and ensures their quick recovery once it is safe to gather together again. Please consider giving a substantial and/or a continuing gift to Hartnell Arts today. And here my final words are for emerging artists, for those beginning to discover their artistic selves. We will always be challenged. We will encounter setbacks, and the path forward will not always be clear or simple. But that is exactly when we are at our best. This is our job, to provide light in the darkness, particularly when the path ahead is not clear. We will see beyond the limitations and discover a new way around or through and share visions of what is possible. You are the ones who will create the new career-resilient workforce that will lead us forward in exciting ways. So ask, what if? to ignite your imagination and excite others to ask the same. Share the ways you see things. Your unique perspective may be just what this world needs to grow stronger, to heal, and to come together again. Create, create, create. For whenever there is strength and courage to create, there is hope.
When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly over the rainbow. Why then, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Wasn't that wonderful? Thank you, Savannah. That was beautiful. And now I want to take just a moment before we get on to some other wonderful presenters. I want to thank Joanne Taylor and Scholl and Company. They have been sponsors of the Gala for the Arts for many, many years. Their dedication and commitment to the arts is what makes what we do possible. Thank you so much. And now we're going to show you a little bit from the gallery.
Hello, I'm David Laguerre. I would like to add my support to the arts at Hartnell College. I'm a painter. I've shown my work in many places over the years, from New York to London to Los Angeles. Just a few points that I would like to make. Number one, all great civilizations have been supported by and supported the arts. It's a very important symbiotic relationship. Number two, making art is a business. Art generates revenue, whether it's theater tickets or whether it's museum tickets or whether it's all of the support system that are around all of these things, but certainly the sale of the artworks as well. And number three, art enriches our lives. It entertains, challenges, informs, and sustains our spirit.
Hello, I'm Gary Smith, the gallery director here at Hartnell College for the past 44 years and retired member of the Hartnell Arts faculty. It's my pleasure to introduce Leisha Rodriguez. Leisha was raised in Salinas and attended Hartnell College. I first encountered her as a student in the art history course I taught. She was quiet, attentive, and deeply dedicated. She followed her love of the arts and transferred to complete a bachelor's degree in art history and then continued on to earn a master's degree. Leisha's taught at a number of colleges and universities, but has returned to Hartnell now as a full-time instructor in digital arts and photography. We're delighted to have her back. In addition to her strong background in art history, Leisha is an accomplished artist. She's exhibited her own artwork widely, and the current exhibition here at Hartnell explores her travels and experiences in Oaxaca, Mexico over a period of years. Leisha's here in the gallery to tell you more. She's an example of the positive effects the arts at Hartnell have on our students.
This exhibit shows between 2016 to 2019 my work in Oaxaca. And it shows the whole progression of from 2006, beginning in the teacher strike at Oaxaca, which was a really one of the most extreme times in Oaxaca. I grew up really close to Hartnell, just a few blocks over from Central Park. My first experience in the theater was at the Western Stage. And I remember looking in the Western Stage and just kind of going, whoa, this is so big. And sitting there and seeing that first theater production and going, wow, this is so incredible. And so, Hartnell has been super important to me. Later on, I graduated from high school and I took classes at Hartnell. My first photography class here by Eric Bosler. He's retired now just last year. Gary Smith, my first art history teacher. He made art come to life for me. And all those different components that Hartnell had for me as a child all the way to as a student made a huge change in my life. Because I know without those points that were available, those interest points as a young child in high school, and even as going to Hartnell as a student, my life would have been totally different. And Hartnell made that change for me. I felt it was really important to me as a teacher to really, make a difference. And to me, that was Hartnell College. Hartnell is where I can get that really more interaction with my students and really make a change in their life, lead them into the areas that maybe I didn't know. I want my students to graduate and to make a living for themselves, a working wage, not just a wage to make ends meet, but a wage that can make them grow and have a house in their community, have a job that they care about. And I see that I can make a difference in that. Sorry, I'm getting all emotional. I wanted to thank again all of our donors that make the arts happen at Hartnell. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Juan Salazar, and I was born in Salinas. My parents are from Mexico. I attended Alisal High. Growing up, I was always interested in the arts, but didn't have an avenue until I attended Hartnell College. At Hartnell, I found a rich arts culture. My growth began when I took my first art history class. Soon after, I was taking photography classes, ceramics, graphic design, drawing, sculpture, and computer graphics. I even took a welding class so that one day I could create art just like those artists in my art history books. I was selected as a member of the Bronda Scholarship Program. It allowed me to spend about a month in Budapest. Once in Europe, I visited museums, monuments, architecture in France, Italy, Germany, Amsterdam, Austria, and Spain. I was able to see in person what I had learned in Hartnell. That experience gave me appreciation, respect to the many cultures, customs, and diversity that surrounds us. I'm grateful for the opportunity that the Hartnell College Arts Program gave me. It's made me a positive and contributing member of this community. Thank you.
A law firm of Noland, Hammerly, Etienne, and Haas. Client-focused, relationship-driven, providing legal services to the Central Coast since 1928, with offices in Monterey and Salinas. Learn more at nheh.com.
Hello everyone. I hope you're having a great time enjoying this year's Gala for the Arts. I know my team and I had an awesome time putting this presentation together for you all. My name is Alex Garcia, a former Hartnell College student, a Council for the Arts committee member, as well as a local business owner. And it brings me great joy to continue to see the impact that the arts have in our community. I know if it wasn't for Hartnell, I probably wouldn't be in the position that I'm in today. Hartnell College and the professors were instrumental to me on my journey. And now I want to introduce a Hartnell College graduate, Johnny Ray Avila.
My name is Johnny Ray Avila. I'm a Hartnell College Theater and Cinema graduate, and I'm also the founder of NHW Films, an independent film production team here in Salinas. When I began Hartnell in 2015, Hartnell didn't have a film program at all. And it wasn't until 2017 when Hartnell really began to actually have a film program that I really found what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, what my real calling was. I met John Glazier, who is the professor of the class, and Marnie Glazier, who's the theater and cinema lead at Hartnell, that I was really able to kind of open my eyes at the possibility that, you know, this is something that I can actually do and something that I can actually be successful in. I think there's a lot of people that are growing up here in this county that have a passion for this, but like me, just don't see the opportunity to be able to pursue it. At least none of the schools or high schools that I've been a part of have had any sort of film program or any sort of even just like media production. And I think Hartnell has come a long way as far as recognizing that and as far as really going forward and developing this program. And a lot of work has gone into, you know, making this program as good as it possibly can be. Hartnell College and the Salinas Valley Arts Innovation Hub specifically really gave me a lot of opportunities to really pursue film, more so than I really thought that I would be able to. The first paid jobs that I ever had in film came directly through Hartnell College and the Salinas Valley Arts and Innovation Hub. I worked creating training videos for different ad companies, and they even allowed me the opportunity to create a full-length documentary project for the Growers and Shippers Association. Being able to go through that program and being given those opportunities really allowed me to develop as a filmmaker. Recently, me and my partner, Cesar Ruvalcaba, who's also a photographer that came through Hartnell College, we formed NHW Films. We're doing our first project right now. We're in the middle of production of a full-length documentary project. The film is called The Perpetual March, which kind of tells the story of the different protesters and the different protests that have been going on around Central California since the death of George Floyd. Whenever you go out there, whenever you do stuff like this, you never see immediate change. You kind of have to continue going, continue fighting, continue going out there, potentially forever, to just really see the change that you want to see. And we're trying to capture that as honestly as we can. You know, film as a medium has the potential to reach more people if I could, you know, be able to, you know, reach somebody in a way that, you know, I wouldn't be able to in just communicating with them. I think that's an incredibly powerful.
I started taking a class at Hartnell the year before last. Was a play and screenwriting class with Marnie Glazier, and was welcomed into the Theater and Arts Department with open arms and amazing outcome and experience. Opportunity is really what it gave to me, and in so many ways. I mean, so many opportunities, actually. I'm a costume designer. I design costumes. So without that ability to be able to do that, which is the way it's been for many years for me, coming to Hartnell and being the costume designer, I was able to bring out that ability. I mean, I know that I would not have been able to do it without the arts department at Hartnell. This money that is donated to the Theater and Arts Department, it provides the ability to imaginate, create, and succeed. We are our future entertainers, our future directors, our future production crews, our future actors and actresses, our future costume designers, our future stage performers, screenplay writers. Everything is all that. I do want to thank the donors for giving me the opportunity to be able to create and to shine and to have an experience that I have had at Hartnell. The students of Theater and Arts are the masterminds of our future entertainment.
I'm really excited about the efforts that are underway now in the arts at Hartnell and the growth of the Salinas Valley Arts and Innovation Hub. Our film program is now in the catalog for the first time. So that's really huge progress, and it's really exciting. When we look at why the arts are being cut from schools, and when we look at why it's so difficult to expand curriculum in the arts on the college level, I think about the Arts and Innovation Summit that I just took part in. The panel that I was on was composed of myself and workforce development specialists and scientists from different areas, and it was fascinating because the entire panel talked about the importance of the arts to science. One of the panel members actually had her background in biology, and she talked about, as a biologist, I needed to know how to tell a story. It's ironic because we've been in this moment when we're living in this virtual world where everything we do is through film and through digital media, yet at the same time we're talking about cutting arts from the schools. And if we don't have the ability to frame the shot, if we don't have the ability to tell our story, if we don't have the ability to communicate visually, then we are going to be at a tremendous disadvantage. The arts and film are actually really important, regardless of what discipline you're going into. I'm really pleased that we now have a transfer degree in film, television, and electronic media. And there are a lot of opportunities. It's an area where we're still seeing a lot of growth and development. Creative skills are more in demand than people realize. So taking classes in the arts will build those skills to allow people to be at the cutting edge of whatever field they plan to go into. And I just want to thank all of the donors who have helped support the Theater and Cinema program and the arts at Hartnell and the Salinas Valley Arts and Innovation Hub. We wouldn't be here without your efforts and your ongoing support and dedication.
Hi, my name is Heather Carpenter, and welcome to my home in Richmond Hill, Georgia, just south of Savannah. I'm a rural mail carrier and mother of two. I was a student at Hartnell College from 1997 to 2001, receiving an associate's degree in music in 1999. The arts have given me incredible opportunities and experiences throughout my life. I was able to go to Mexico City and Oaxaca through the Baranda Scholarship Program. I received a chaplain's coin and a certificate of appreciation from the U.S. Army USO for being a participant and soloist in Handel's Messiah production at Fort Stewart. I was a member of the American premiere production of the musical Teller of Tales, the life story of Robert Louis Stevenson. I was even able to teach chorus for middle school and high school for a year here in Georgia. I've had the experience of participating in multiple religious services, praise and worship, gospel choir, cantering for evening mass for the Catholic Church, as well as participating in High Holy Days, Bar Mitzvahs, and Bat Mitzvahs at Temple Mikveh Israel here in Savannah. I've been able to work with internationally renowned composers such as John Rutter and Boni Ashur through my participation in E Cantori Savannah, Savannah's premier a cappella choral ensemble. And I've also had the opportunity to sing in over 20 different languages, and even had a conversation with a Grammy-winning composer over a buffet table about singing in different languages and the things that you can learn through that. It has also given me a deeper connection with my children. My son appreciates drawn arts such as sketch art and stick fight, and my daughter is in middle school and participates in their choir and chamber singers and likes to go around and say that she is just like her mom. I wish that everyone would continue to support the arts through their time, talents, and resources. And I would like to thank all of the arts educators at Hartnell, both past and present.
Hey there. So I was really getting into my career at the Western Stage when everything, I mean everything, changed as a result of COVID-19. I tried live streaming as a replacement, but I found it to be pretty unrewarding compared to performing in front of a live audience. This sparked an idea. What if a live stream audience could clap, cheer, and whistle during a performance, and I could hear them and they could hear me, all in real time? I put a small team together and we built a prototype in a couple of weeks. It kind of worked. The feeling of having the audience react to my playing and me react to them was amazing, but we were definitely pushing the boundaries of what was possible. At one point we concluded that what we were trying to do was actually impossible and we gave up. Then we discovered some live streaming services that were able to deliver the results we needed and we got back to work. Yes, we had to throw away a lot of code, but we still released the alpha version of Applauser only 10 weeks after we started, and a full version went into production 2 months later. We started Virtual Gala to help launch it. Now I'm going to show you how it works, with a recording of a live stream in front of a small Applauser audience. I hope you get to feel the effect of the audience on the performance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sometimes I feel like I've never been nothing but tired. I've been nothing but tired. And I've been walking to the day I expire. Sometimes I lay down. No more can I do. But then I go on again. Because you asked me to. Some days I look down, afraid I will fall. And though the sun shines, I see nothing at all. But then I hear your sweet voice. Oh, oh, come and let go. Come let go. Telling me softly, you love me so. The peaceful valley just over the mountain. The peaceful valley, you come to know. I may never get there. I may never get there. Ever in this lifetime. Ever in this lifetime. But sooner or later. Sooner or later. It's there I will go. Sooner or later, it's there I will
Wasn't our virtual choir wonderful? So have all of our presenters at this 15th Annual Gala for the Arts. I want to thank all of our sponsors and all of you out there who joined us this evening. Thank you. And now we have one last word from our Chair of the Council for the Arts, Paulette Lynch.
Thank you so much for watching and for supporting our efforts. My name is Paulette Lynch, and it's my great honor to serve this year as President of the Council for the Arts of Hartnell College. Please join me in big applause to our wonderful presenters and to Alex Garcia of Mag One Media. Special thanks also to our team gala chairs, Linda Jin, Pat Horsley, and their whole team, Pat Donahue, all of our Council for the Arts members, the support of Hartnell College Foundation, and especially Philanthropy Manager Carol Rain, and her support, Marcy Bracco-Kane of Chatterbox PR. For more than 20 years, the gala has been a great way for the Council to raise funds to support all the amazing programs at Hartnell College. Many of you have great memories like I do. We're so grateful for your wonderful support in the extraordinary year that we have this year. So if you haven't had a chance to donate yet, please do so using the link below. We just completed our strategic plan, and we're going to tell you much more about that in the months to come. What we'd like to share right now is that our vision is a Hartnell College where students will be prepared to contribute as leaders with full participation in our arts programs playing a significant role. And we made through the Western Stage, the Gallery, the Salinas Valley Arts and Innovation Hub, music programs, and more. When you donate to the Fund for the Arts, you ensure excellence, access, and opportunity for every hardworking student at Hartnell College. We can tell you today, more than ever, immersion in the arts is essential for success wherever our students are headed next. The arts at Hartnell College will help them connect, explore, understand, and innovate. They're the ones who will be leading the way for the solutions our communities need most. So join us today. Donate to the Fund for the Arts at Hartnell College. And thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you all so much.